What's going on? Today we're going to be doing what I'm probably going to be calling GeoGuessr Roulette or something like that. Basically, I'm going to be playing some rounds of GeoGuessr, and whichever country we're in, we're going to find out which language is spoken in that location that we land at. And I'm just going to try and learn a couple phrases, or at least one phrase, in the language of the location where we land at in GeoGuessr. We're going to play the world map here on GeoGuessr, and we're just going to see. I'm on the wrong one. Classic maps, world. And we're just going to do on the move on the normal one. Looks like UK or somewhere like that, to be honest. With the yellow license plates as well. Well, I already know this language. I'm just going to make a guess. It doesn't really matter if I'm right or wrong. The main thing really of this video is the language. If I was had to guess, I'd probably say like, I don't even know, just down there somewhere. Guess. Hey, we're actually very close to where I live. Yeah, toaster. Interesting. And I guess in Swindon. Next round. Okay. We will skip that one because obviously I speak English, so obviously anything that I do know can't really play along with that. But maybe I'll play an extra round. I mean, my idea was to try and do at least 5 languages, but we'll see how things go anyway. And yeah, so right here, I'm a little bit less knowledgeable on. Let's have a little browse and see if we can figure out where we are. Actually, I don't really have much of a clue. This is quite an interesting location. The road sign looked quite someone I'd recognise. This is Europe somewhere. Ah, it's Turkey. It's bloody Turkey. Why am I going in there? If I had to guess, probably inland somewhere, probably near Ankara. Let's go there. Oh, we're a bit more north, but we are in Turkey, which means I was really not wanting Turkish, to be honest, and that's not anything against the Turkish language. It's just I've never studied Turkish, and so it'd be very difficult for me to be able to pronounce anything Turkish.
Çalışmayı seviyorum.
Seviyorum. Çalışmayı.
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 Çalışmayı. Çalışmayı seviyorum.
Çalışmayı seviyorum.
Merhaba. Adım Jamie ve dil çalışmayı seviyorum. Merhaba. Adım Jamie ve dil çalışmayı seviyorum. Did I say it right? Merhaba. Adım Jamie ve dil çalışmayı seviyorum. How was that? I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment from like some kind of cold or illness or something. So obviously, maybe it's not so great. Try without my headphones. I can hear a lot better now. Merhaba. Adım Jamie ve dil çalışmayı seviyorum. That was that. That's probably going to be my best guess. Again, as I say, never studied Turkish before. I also, as I say, I've got a bit of a like dodgy throat right now. So kind of a little bit stacked against me. Not too much, obviously, but the fact that I've never even studied Turkish before, I've just never got around to looking at it. That was quite fun. I don't know, it was just like a random phrase. I just decided to like type into Google Translate in the end because I obviously needed to hear how the language sounds because I don't know how the Turkish letters are pronounced. Obviously, I had to double check with Google Translate and do my best through that. So if you speak Turkish or you understand some like Turkish pronunciation, let me know. And also comment other phrases maybe I should learn in Turkish down in the comment section below. Let's move on into the next round. Back here, we actually didn't do too bad with the distance. I mean, we got 4,000 points, so I'll take that. Oh, we're going to be learning in Inuit language. I'm joking. It's probably not that. It's probably Canadian. Jesus. Canada. So it'll be English/French. If it's in Quebec. Because a lot of countries have like different languages. Obviously, like let's say South Africa, it has like 11 official languages. So in a situation like that, I will be looking at the language that's like regional to the location of where we're dropped. I just want to make sure we are actually in Canada. I'm kind of assuming the license plates, I don't know. They look kind of funky. I don't know what other area would look like this in the snow. And I would have otherwise said, oh, it could be somewhere like Russia, but like, I don't know. Like, I did just see some English text, like for example, I guess it's not, we can't really count that as English, can you? It's Like, would Russians really hang up Santa Claus and like decorate their houses in lights like that? Not sure. Okay, what can we do to figure out? Look. These green signs right here are very like North American looking. Do not get that kind of thing in Russia. Emergency snow route. So it's obviously somewhere snowy Canada, which is all of Canada. It doesn't really matter where I go because ultimately we'll find out anyway. But let's try and go for... We're probably going to be kind of North Alberta. Is that right? Is there anything up here? Because obviously people live here, so probably not actually. I have no idea. This obviously must have been like a winter coverage. Let's go here, White Court. Let's go like there. What's the United States actually? In Fargo. It's literally right on the border of Minnesota and North Dakota. Well, we're actually in Minnesota. Okay. Yeah, it's English, so we're gonna have to move on. Alright, if I knew my GeoGuessr meta, I would know where we are. It's Europe somewhere. I'm thinking France, but I could be wrong. I'll know soon. Looks more like Germany. Langhagen. Could obviously be Austria. Germany, yeah, and Germany recently got new coverage, so I don't think the houses are, yeah, we're definitely in a German-speaking country of Strasse on the end of a street. I think we're in Austria because I'm pretty sure these, unless I'm getting like confused with the colours of the flag. Well, it's pretty certain anyway that we're going to be learning a phrase in German. Let's go down to Austria. We're in kind of, because Austria's mountainous, but we could be like kind of high up anyway. It doesn't matter. Let's just go near Graz. I actually don't know. Let's go here. Oh, Rostock. You can see it from there. German is the language. Ich mag Deutschland und werde es gerne wieder besuchen. Ich mag Deutschland und werde es gerne wieder besuchen. Should I do the accent or not? I don't know. I still am trying to not read it. I've almost got it. I keep messing up. Ich mag Deutschland und werde es gerne wieder besuchen. Maybe I could try it once more, but with like a bit more of a German accent. I'll try, but I don't know if it's too much. Dankeschön. Danke. Hallo. Hallo. Ich mag Deutschland und werde es gerne wieder besuchen. That's probably going to be my best attempt. Again, bad voice and whatever. If you can speak German, let me know down in the comment section. Was that any good? Is this even correct, by the way? I mean, Google Translate may not be giving me exactly good translations, but something like that anyway. Back into GeoGuessr. Next round. Where are we being placed? This looks like they could be speaking Spanish. Portuguese. Are we in Brazil? I mean, this doesn't look like Portugal, does it? Could it be Mozambique? I don't actually know. Is Mozambique even on GeoGuessr? I could look very stupid if I go for Brazil when it's Mozambique. Either way, it's certainly Portuguese. Shouldn't be too difficult for me to say something in Portuguese. I mean, I don't know. Let's just go for the capital. I don't know where else to go. Actually, no. It's a bit slummy for the capital, isn't it? Let's go just outside. And we were in Goiânia. I don't know how to say. Okay, I don't know how to say that. I've only done very limited Portuguese study. Quero falo em português is like one of the only things I know how to say. No, that's very rusty as well because I never properly studied Portuguese. Google Translate speech is actually really damn slow. Prazer, is it prazer? I think it is. It's not going to be like is it Spanish influence coming in. Prazer em conocerlo de onde você. Hola, prazer em conocerlo de onde você? Hola, prazer em conhecê-lo. De onde você? Hola, prazer em conhecê-lo. Prazer. It's not prefer, is it?
Prazer em
Prazer. Prazer em conhecê-lo. De onde você? Let me know how we did anyway with that. Surprisingly, for a language that's so similar to Spanish, which is one that I've studied for a long time, I was struggling a lot. But I was also trying to throw in Spanish influence with like placer instead of prazer. Also, not quite sure how Portuguese speakers actually sound. Google Translate is quite bad for the Portuguese text-to-speech, in my opinion. It's also very slow. I did what I could with that information. But let me know. Also, again, any other phrases in Portuguese that are probably useful for me to learn, let me know. And let's move on. We were in this place, which I still don't know how to pronounce, but I'm going to say Goiânia. Goiânia. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we were here. Let's move on. We've done Turkish, German, Portuguese. Let's do another somewhere Europe. Can't actually figure out what kind of vibe that text was giving me. It does kind of seem German, but I'm not quite sure if that's correct. There's something a little bit odd. Also, the fact I don't think I've ever seen blue road signs in Germany before. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't quite know. Oh, it could even be like Dutch. Yeah. It's quite a clean country as well, isn't it? I kind of need to see more, are we in... Yeah, so that's Dutch and that I think is French. So we could be in like Belgium. I might just go for Belgium, as I say. It doesn't matter if I get it right or wrong. But I do also like just looking around places. We got... Right, we're in some kind of city with trams. Alright, I'm just curious. I want to quickly look into... Brussels, there we go. What's around here? I want to see if I recognise the area. Nope. Well, Brussels is good enough for me anyway. Let's go in and just guess. Brussels, let's say we're sort of there. Other side. But this is a difficult one because they speak French and Dutch. What Dutch do I know? Wat is die boshalt? Maybe I should learn something else in Dutch properly. I mean, French I've done enough studying with. Nederland is een heel schoon land. This seems like an easy phrase. I just need to double check pronunciation.
Nederland is een heel schoon land.
Is een heel schoon land. Nederland 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 is een heel schoon land. That was quite an easy one. I quite like that. Right, one more for French, as the country literally speaks both languages quite bilingually, I guess. So with French, LAKEY de Grenouille, for example, that should be fine. That's my French phrase. We'll go with that. Interesting place. It looks like Australia off the bat. They got Autoglass Repair, which it seems very English. But maybe they're just a worldwide company. I might just go straight for Australia. I don't really care if I get it wrong. To be honest, it seems like I'm just going to be going down here for ages. So let's go no idea. Maybe we'll just go kind of Adelaide. Lol. Okay, yeah, we were in Nebraska. Crazy. They just speak English, so let's move on. Interesting, we're in Japan. I'm guessing. Because I could see some Japanese character. I'm not sure where in Japan. Maybe we'll go down like Akiyama. Oh, it was in Taiwan. Lol. Yeah. That's me jumping to conclusions. I knew that China isn't really on Street View, at least on GeoGuessr. I didn't really, I forgot about Taiwan. Anyway, this is a little bit more of a difficult challenge for me. We were there. Yeah, I literally just saw like a kanji and I was like, oh, this got to be Japanese. I should have probably moved, but it doesn't matter anyway. That's just a funny little mistake. Okay, we're gonna have to Google this. We were certainly down here, which would put us in the green section, and the green section speaks Hokkien. It's going to be tricky actually. I don't have Hokkien on Google Translate or on like an app, which means I can't really listen to the language. So I'm going to have to do my best with just reading anglicized version of Taiwanese. When in doubt, use ChatGPT. I don't know what else to like learn, as it's going to be like my first ever like Hokkien phrase to even look at. I decided to go for something simple and basic, such as Li ho heng ho hian ji. I don't know how to pronounce this. Can I listen?
In Taiwanese Hokkien, hello, nice to meet you can be translated as Ni hao, 很高兴认识你.
Okay, I got audio.
Li ho han ko hian ji.
I just realised that this very possibly could be like a very British way of saying it. Or like a English way, I should say, not British. Very English way. Li ho heng ho hian ji. Nothing is, I can't get like a legit Hokkien pronunciation. So, my apologies. Li ho heng ho hian ji. Ko hian. Li ho heng ho hian ji. I just don't know the tones either. So, this is like a really butchered version of Li ho heng ho hian ji. Li ho heng ho hian ji. Li ho heng ho hian ji. I don't know, this is such a difficult one. Please let me know if you can understand or speak Hokkien, how I did with being able just to read this anglicized version. Or I guess Pinyin, is it called Pinyin? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Let me know how I did with that. Obviously the accents don't really mean a lot to me because I've never really properly studied a Chinese language before. So that was very difficult to do. But luckily ChatGPT was able to fill in the gap for something that I otherwise couldn't get from like Google Translate or whatever. Next round. La casa del perno. I said it in an Italian way, but I mean, I don't know why Italian. It's certainly Spanish. I mean, it's somewhere South America. I don't know. Let's just guess. Ecuador? Quito? Oh, we were so wrong. We were here, in Calama. Yo quiero hablar en español porque he estado aprendiendo español por más o menos 15 años, pero seriamente por 4 años, no sé exactamente, pero desde 2019 he estado aprendiendo español seriamente, y he estado aprendiendo español a través de leyendo libros y mirando videos en YouTube, etc., etc. You get the point. I can get by with Spanish. I'm not perfect by any means, but like, yeah, I like to still study it, and that's no surprise to anyone who watches this channel. Are we in America again? Right, let's just go like over here. Oh wow, we were all the way in Boston. That did not look like Boston to me. Okay, well, that's it. I got a bad score because I wasn't trying for the second round, especially for like a score. That's it for this video. What in total we spoke, God, if we can remember, German, what was the first language? Turkish, and we also spoke Spanish, French, Dutch, Hokkien, Portuguese as well. There's 7 languages that we spoke. Obviously this was just for a bit of fun, nothing serious. It was fun to look into these languages. It's kind of, as I say, a GeoGuessr roulette in the way that it just roulettes me a language for me to look into and just to try and learn a phrase. And yeah, if you like the video, let me know. Maybe I'll do another one of these or something similar. Maybe the original idea was actually that just the first round I see a language, and it would have been Turkish, and I studied that language for a month, but then that's a lot of commitment, so instead I just decided to do like a phrase in the language and just to see how that goes instead. So let me know, maybe a variation of this could also exist, or part 2 or whatever, but either way, let me know how you enjoyed the video, or if you didn't enjoy the video, if the translations were incorrect, whatever else it could be. Until then, thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one for another video. Till then, have a good one, and peace out.